Hello, this is Queen Geek making a video for my dad. My dad, aka Big Daddy, is a very good cook. So anytime he likes a recipe that I find, even if it's just something off the internet, I feel compelled to videotape it so that he can repeat it when he's back home in Maryland while I'm in Arizona. Essentially, it's just a marinade for asparagus. Now, if you're wondering what this little piece of paper is, this is my mark, so that hopefully everything shows up on the video. I've taken some asparagus. I have about 2 bunches, and I'll bring that over later. And I'm going to cut off just kind of the bottom part. And that's just so I'm not eating stalk for days. I'm going to throw that away. Move my cutting board out the way. And as you can see, I have lots of asparagus. This is about 2 bunches from the store. And I just I washed it and I cut off the ends, and I'm going to set that aside. So what you need for this recipe is a little bowl, some Dijon mustard. I bought like just a cheapy brand. See, great value, doesn't even have a brand. Some dill weed. And if you're not familiar what dill weed looks like, my mark, it's kind of green. You'll see it when I pour it out. A little bit of salt, some lemon juice, and some EVOO, extra virgin olive oil. Now, I don't measure, so I'm just going to wing it. So I will put in my Dijon mustard. Maybe about that much. So, what is that, like a 1/4 cup? I will add some EVOO. And you actually end up adding more of this to kind of thin it out so that it's not pasty. And I'll add a little bit of lemon juice, and that thins it out too. I'm going to mix this a little bit, just to kind of see the consistency. A little bit runny, not bad. Probably will have to add a little bit more mustard. And I'm just going to pour in some dill weed. So as you can see, this is about how much I have. And I just kind of mix it. Yeah, definitely need some more mustard for the 2 bunches. Now, you can adjust to however much you have. Add a little bit more oil. And I'll add a little bit more lemon juice. Now, I like a lot of dill weed in it, so I just add a little bit more. You can season to taste. And it tastes kind of weird. I can't really explain it. It's not too mustardy, not too salty. In fact, you should kind of barely taste the salt in it a little bit. And definitely not strong lemon juice. So here's what the consistency is. A little runny, and that's fine. Ooh, this one is too much mustard for me. So I will add a little bit more EVOO. Kind of thickens it up a little bit. And maybe a slight bit of lemon juice to kind of thin it out. A little bit more salt. I usually use my sea salt, but I don't see it right now. Better. And then once it's all mixed, I just grab my tray of asparagus. I get a little brush, and I just kind of brush it on. And I might let it sit an hour or so to seep in all the little crevices before I cook it in a frying pan. Now, this recipe actually was for salmon steaks and cooking it on a grill outside. So I have modified this recipe, and I kind of cook it on between low and medium. Don't want to burn the asparagus, but you want it to get done and not too soft and soggy, unless that's the way you like it. And that is pretty much it for the Dijon mustard, lemon juice, dill weed, EVOO, and salt mixture. It's not hard. It takes just a few minutes, and even I can do it and impress my dad, aka the top chef. Anyway, talk to everybody later.